Hey guys, Exploring with Chelsea here. Gotta do this video kind of quick because I'm at a stoplight. But I am almost to Kathleen's house to pick her up for an adventure. So stick around, hang out, and let's go on an adventure together. Alright guys, this is a little bit of cotton. We are about 8 miles away from our destination. But I wanted to show you, this is the cotton fields. Right there you've got the cotton picker, and that thing in yellow is a cotton bale. But that's a cotton picker. You see that there's somebody there, and then there's somebody at the little truck as well, but that's how they get their cotton. But there's another cotton bale right there as well. I just wanted you to see they're not very small, because you could see that cotton bale, the size to that truck. That looks like it's a Ford, like F-150 in size. So just to kind of give you guys an idea. So guys, if you can see, you can actually see how it swirls when it goes into bale. Just to kind of give you guys an idea. That's the ID number so that they know where it came from and who plowed it, and going from there. And these are actually 5,200 pounds. So I was incorrect. 5,200 pounds. And they can't plow right now because it is too damp. So they're hoping within the next like hour or so to be able to plow. So
Must be your birthday.
Yeah. So the guys that we spoke to were really, really nice. As I said, that they are waiting to plow the crop, but it is a little damp because there's been moisture in the air for the last couple of days because we've gotten some rain. So they're just waiting for it to be a little bit drier so that they can plow. But those workers, there's only 2 of them. One of them spoke English, the other one didn't, but oh my goodness, they were so kind and very helpful, very informative and everything like that. So they were awesome. They let me climb, which you'll see photo of, but they let me climb into the plow to actually see. So that was really awesome. And Kathleen would have jumped into, but she kind of had, that was a little bit too high of a step for her to get in there. Otherwise she would have. But stick around, we're heading to the actual gin. So hopefully there's equipment in this one, unlike the one that was out in Queen Creek. So hopefully there's some equipment still in this one. So stick around, guys. So this is right across the street from where we're at. It is private property. 4 years ago when I came and visited, I was able to go onto the property. However, obviously things have changed, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. We are gonna try to go in over here and go from there. All right, guys, so we did try to go in. Unfortunately, I called the wrong place. I called the place that's over here, and he was really nice, but unfortunately they are demolishing the inside of this. I saw the tractor. Unfortunately, I couldn't call them to see if I could film inside because he was actively working, which is okay. But right behind this trash barrel is the sign for the 11 mile cotton gin. Like I said, unfortunately, they are demolishing the inside. There's a bunch of broken glass and stuff like that on the windows. So unfortunately, like I said, another gin that's going to the wayside. Maybe because of the property owners, I don't know. But we are going to try to go to one more, which is about 7 miles away, to see if we can go inside. Again, not sure how well that's going to work. Of course, this one that's right here, I think belongs to the same property over here. But it's all private property, and I did try to contact them. Unfortunately, like I said, it was a failed attempt. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. Like, I'm not hating on anybody. Unfortunately, the property owner was busy at work, so and distracted. So one of those, again, it's kind of sad to see that things are going the way that they're going, because this one had all, when I came here at the end of, it was December of 2021 with Tiggy-san, and it still had all the machinery, had actually a bale of cotton in one of the balers, and they had literally just shut down operation in January of 2021, and we visited December of 2021, which is the same time we visited the Big Tin cotton gin. But unfortunately, like I said, this is a dying thing. That part of Arizona history is going away to make room for other things. But if you saw out here, there's really, like when I did that aerial, there's nothing really out here, and I am kind of sad to see the part of Arizona history is going to the wayside. But it would have been cool if I was able to go in and talk to the owner. But unfortunately, he was occupied. So we're going to hit up one more that's around the corner from us and go from there and see how it goes, and hope for the best. So continue to stick around, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Hey guys, so we're at the third and final cotton gin that's in the area. Unfortunately, or actually second, well, third if you consider the one that was right across the street from the 11 mile one. But unfortunately, this is another one that's on private property that we aren't able to get in on, and I don't see the owner, so I don't want to trespass and get in trouble and all that, because I do respect all that and don't want to ruin it for other urban explorers. Even though I don't go and destroy anything, I just like to go and document. But unfortunately, this is a part of Arizona history that's going away. It was very kind that the cotton pickers that we ran into on our way were kind enough to talk to us, because back in the day, when you actually picked the cotton, you would actually have to go in and pick the seeds out of these. and it was people hand picking this. It wasn't the machinery and rolling it into those bales of hay, or not hay, but bales of cotton, and then taking it to one of these cotton gins and letting the machinery going from there do what it needs to do. That 11 mile cotton gin that we were just at, as I said, the owner, it looked like the owner was in the actual building, removing some of the machinery and stuff like that. And it did say private property, but the neighbor was kind enough to say, hey, he's a really cool guy, just go onto the property and see if he'll let you film, but he might be busy. I did just see him out there, and we did try to go on and try to talk to him, but he was too preoccupied, which I understand. And I didn't want to basically piss him off, even though we were going there respectfully and trying to get his permission. And even if he said no, we would have been like, thank you, have a good day, and we would have just left. But unfortunately, we haven't been able to get into any of these, and I don't want to get arrested. I don't want to piss off any of the owners or anything like that. So we're going to try to see, since I'm down here, we're going to try to see what we can do around the area and go from there. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and hang out for more adventures. There's more adventures to come other than the series that is going to be coming up. So hang around, guys. All right, guys, this is what the crops look like for the cotton fields when they've been mowed over. So you don't see any more cotton. You just see the traces of it. More cotton fields before they're picked, although some look like they have been picked already. And then there's some over on this side too. Hey guys, so I was telling you about the cotton earlier, and I kind of wish that you guys could, if you haven't felt cotton, like raw cotton like this, right from the plant, I wish you could feel this, because in here, like right where my finger is right underneath my finger is some seeds. And what they do is they take the seeds out. Back in the day when it was actual pickers, humans picking the cotton, they would, as they were pulling the cotton from the when they were picking the cotton from the actual plant like this, as they were pulling the cotton, they would pull the seeds out, and there's a handful of seeds in just this little piece alone. And now they have the machine that actually plows the cotton and rolls it in that big cotton bale that you saw that was 5,200 pounds. And then when it goes through the machinery to get refined, that machinery pulls out the seeds, which actually there's a seed right there. And then it gets separated from the cotton, and the seeds will actually be used for future crops, for the next season of crops, so that they can just get more crops. But earlier, you saw in the video, the two gentlemen that we talked to gave us a lot of information. Very informational, very kind guys, and they didn't have to give us any of that information, but they were kind enough to do that. And the guy was kind enough to let me take this home. But it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys got a lot of fun out of this, because it's not my typical videos, but it was definitely fun for me. And I also wanted to let you guys know that when I throw up my handles for Venmo and Cash App, I don't get any brand deals at all. Everything, flights, hotel, car rentals if I need that, food, all that is out of my own pocket. I don't have any brand deals. So if you guys do donate, that's awesome. It's not recommended, but it's very helpful, and I appreciate it if you guys do donate. It goes right back into my videos, and it's just me, Kathleen, and Cass. None of us are paid. we just go and have fun. And like I said, I don't get any deals to do any of this, and I just go out and have fun. So my flights, when I went back east to visit family, my flights for that, the car rental, all that was out of my own pocket. But I still went and had fun. I was going out and having fun anyway because I had to go. The one from Massachusetts, I had to go out, and I was going to visit family anyway for a wedding. But it's still, I still like to do these videos for you guys. So if you do donate, I thank you very much. I do appreciate it. And that money goes right back into food, hotel, airfare, car rental, anything like that that I have to provide for these films for you. So please stick around, and don't forget to enjoy more videos that are coming up and previous ones. So enjoy, guys. Thanks. All right, guys, I'm gonna actually end up throwing this in the video with the cotton gin, but we made a little bit of a pit stop because of, I can't even, this funny looking building right over here, but this is where you can do tandem jumping, skydiving, all that, indoor skydiving, all that fun stuff. So like I said, I'm gonna throw this in with the cotton gin because it's all in the same area, and it's actually kind of cool. So I hope you guys enjoy this because there's a couple of them around the valley, and one of the planes actually just took off. So let's get that. And then there is that funny looking indoor skydiving. And like I said, the plane is actually right there. So he's actually taken off, and hopefully we can see some of the jumpers. So one of the planes just took off so that they can do the skydiving. So that's him. And then we'll get some, after they do the jump, we'll see if we can get any of that. Okay, guys? So tandem jumps and all that. I've got in right here. We don't see that plane that took off. So then they have a food shop right here behind this truck. Alright guys, there's several skydivers up there. We just got done eating. I wanted to come out and see some of these guys. They have some good food for it being a little bar type establishment. But wanted to come and see these guys before we left.
I spun us with my knee, and then I like by tracked away. I was actually like, I was tracking like there was no tomorrow.
One came in over there. One person came in over there. The landing field. But it was weird because I saw somebody land over.
I think the truck.
Looks like it.
Yep, that's a tandem. Oh, maybe not. Oh, wait, I don't know. Yeah, there's two people there. I see four legs.
That's so cool, even hearing it.
See how he's pulling the video?
Yeah.
Here comes another tandem.
There's another plane. Let's see if he'll come out over here because he just saw his tail. Guess not. There's another another tandem right over here. Guess that silly plane's gonna prove us wrong. Oh, there he goes. I could see his wing. So there he goes, guys. Getting ready to take off. There's one of the tandem planes. Keep on saying tandem planes, but that's... There we go. There's some people that have jumped out. I saw 3, but I'm only catching 1. Oh, I guess I'm catching a couple. There.
Look straight up.
Oh yeah. There's more right there, guys. And then there's... Oh yeah, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at least.
2 more over here above the tree.
Yeah, I counted at least 10, 11, 12. There's roughly 12, guys.
There's the tandem plane going. You guys see him, right?
Oh, there he goes, there he goes, there he goes. So yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
There's a ton.
Yeah, there's a ton, guys. 2 planes went up and they all jumped. Here comes one coming in.
And these are the recorders.
So, these are the recorders, guys.
And you can tell the difference between the parachutes too. They're smaller.
Yeah. They've done this so many times, they make this look so effortlessly. Holy shit, guys. There goes one of the planes that's up right over here too.
Oh, you're hearing is their tail.
Yeah. Hey guys, so today was pretty cool. I got 2 videos out of hanging out with Kathleen today. But unfortunately, as you saw, I was only able to get exteriors of the gins. We went to 3 different ones, and all 3 of them were out of the running, I guess you could say. They were closed down, and unfortunately the owners weren't available to see if we can get onto the property. But it was still a good day. It was still fun. I hope you guys got to see some of what Arizona's like. I had a lot of fun, even though I'm sad to see part of Arizona go, I guess you could say. And but it was a good day. It was really a good day. Had a lot of fun, and I can't complain whatsoever. It was a beautiful day for it. As you can see, it's kind of cloudy, even though it's dusk. It was kind of cloudy, but had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow along for more adventures, especially since I got 2 videos today. So stick around for the next video and enjoy, guys. Thanks.